Welcome back to Politricks Watch. This is Sir P. Now, you would have noticed that no video drop Sunday. That's because me never remember that USD and Iron Man will be celebrated on the Monday. I mean, I say, but me can't have the holiday and the people them on the video from the local YouTuber. Normally, on the holiday, me drop all 3-4 video. That is what's going to happen today. So, instead of the Sunday video, we just giving them on Monday, the holiday. 3 on YouTube, 1 on Patreon. Patreon one kind of spicy, in a big people video, so I put it on Patreon. Next year I drop on YouTube, I can start it now. Spooky series. Irish Saxon has to be studied because them enough. Them will see a group of people with something. Them not understand it. Them don't know the culture. Them don't know the history and just take it up. One example of this is something where in a Central and Latin American culture quite well known. A quote unquote saint. Santa Muerte. Mexican them know all about it. El Salvador people know all about it. But it has become synonymous with extremely violent gangs. The Mexican cartels, the MS-13 and them people. You know Irish Saxons can't make that pass them by. We talk to all kind of people. From people who never heard a gunshot in their life to people who are straight up official members of the underworld. All kind of people. That's why we can give a wide perspective of the intel. Remember say from them time that we have a whole interview with a scammer. Because from the early days of the movement, me I say, in order to truly understand what's going on with some of these organizations, some of these people, is to actually talk to them and hear what's going on. Why you think when time C4 the one make the people them know what's going on, you make the local YouTuber. Because I know say, willing to have a conversation. We could have just say, yo, I'm not even a criminal, no dog, yo, no. Enough time certain people like me so the YouTuber, you know, say, me are this or me used to do this. I'm sorry, tell me what's going on. I don't run them way. Because the information what them have change the game. Just like C4 them. Gang members with intel will end up save much life. And one thing for a man talk about, oh, me wants the wickedest thing and the wickedest thing and now me go to church and baptize, everything good. Why you want a cookie? What tangible work have you done for right your wrongs? Me not for right no wrong because God tell me so and God tell me so. Alright, that's cool. But me rather the C4 approach. I'm going to use my information. I'm going to share it. I'm going to make the police more knowledgeable about how crime really work. And who really move this and who really move that. Tangible effort. Not just, oh, I said a prayer and now I feel better about myself. All the 15 women rape and kill. All that squash out now. Amen, gone heaven. But sometimes people leak me some information where even the local YouTuber have to say, hold on, where you say? Where you really say? Them things in the Iron Man? Enough Jamaicans, enough Irish Saxons we go foreign go link up with foreign people. When then drop back in the Iron Man and hell and powder house. Cause they always hear about Santa Muerte. You know, the dead saint. The matron saint. For some people. Holy death. Me know say the Mexican cartels them love it. You know say the El Salvadorian them love it. You know say in Central America and Latin America people love it. Especially the gang them, but Irish Saxons take it up. While talking to a ex-scammer, man tell me how them used to go about doing some things. How them used to get with some things. Kept hearing the mention of the saint. I said the saint. Why you keep a mention the saint? Apparently, Irish Saxons who go abroad go link up with people from Mexico and them place there. Go learn about Santa Muerte. And have now create for them own little branch of idolizing Santa Muerte. Remember say enough of these traditions when them drop in our next country, it start to deviate from what it originally looked like. Just like the video I talk about with the cobblers and the mechanics and the masons. Sometimes you see all kind of deviation The Irish Saxon style of Santa Muerte, them start to add on for them own little thing. And it's very spooky. Now you'd have no saying a badness in the Iron Man. The occult, witchcraft and all kind of something, science, all kind of something, has been walking side by side. That's why you hear all kind of 87 tell about him gathering. That's why you hear artists them tell about them gathering. But the Santa Muerte take it to a next level. Irish Saxons go far and go link up with Mexicans and see man a pray the Santa Muerte for protection and all kind of something. And drop it back at Iron Man with a little twist. For them twist, it's very spooky. The Irish Saxon twist to Santa Muerte is that just like how man did have them gathering, and when you get a gathering, you have to do a little one and two things here and so man have to beat this and beat that and rub down this and rub down that. Santa Muerte, man say you have to bring a sacrifice, blood of his spill. Now the last information me get, it was animal blood. But these things can progress from animal to human. Scammer guy, in trying to get quote unquote protection, not just from the police but also rival scammers, I turn to Santa Muerte and I sacrifice all kind of goat and sitting, splash up all kind of blood pan hand and go through all kind of ritual. Praying to the matron saint of death, Santa Muerte, for protection. And this is how belief work, because the same man them tell you say Santa Muerte give them protection and it better than gathering. When time them start dead and them start go prison, man start so well true, me never do it right. Me should have used more blood. Me should have bring more animal. Me should have pray longer. As them say belief kill and belief cure. Using blood sacrifice and the occult in a crime is extremely spooky. And people even make all kind of songs about it. I don't know the people who sing the song. I don't know if them subscribe to Santa Muerte or one different type of dopey but madness. But remember say Irish Saxons have sung a talk about blood sacrifice. Man I tell you same true blood pan gathering and all kind of stuff. It's fascinating the things them Jamaicans listen to, you know. The things that Jamaicans listen to and don't ask no question. The DJ guy never did say blood pan ring. And the country will claim to them love Jesus more than everybody else, the most God-fearing people in the world, are shocking and jiving to songs that are about blood rituals. And who dash this and who dash that. His favorite song is me yard up, that's his favorite song. And here's the next thing, guy. Because sometimes you see some things that go on, and on the surface it look like, oh, that's straightforward, but then underneath it much deeper. The first set of dopey but Irish Saxons who practice Santa Muerte and Iron Man. They start thief enough animal pre-day larceny. And them a thief the animal them for sacrifice to Santa Muerte. Me don't know how the Mexican and the El Salvador version go. Me don't know if them get animal and splash pan sitting but the Irish Saxon version does. Remember Santa Muerte now have nothing to do with Jamaica and a guy. Nothing for the Jamaican culture. The most we hear about with Iron Man and Irish Saxons is Obia, Voodoo and them sitting there because we know something to tie back to African culture. But Santa Muerte is not from African culture. Far from our culture, but Irish Saxons still find it. Now imagine you're a goat and sitting star get thief and you say, boy, man thief because I'm gonna sell it. When actually, man don't even want to sell it. Man want to go butcher it in front of him look a statue. Him look a skeleton statue of Santa Muerte, the patron saint of death. Because he might get protection. Madness. Anything will involve any kind of blood sacrifice to me take criminality to a whole different level. And I don't understand why Jamaicans are so nonchalant about even hearing about blood sacrifice and rituals. Like saying gone back in some kind of biblical time when you have to bring one lamb and slaughter a lamb. Santa Muerte, the matron saint of death. Far from Iron Man culture, far from Jamaican culture, far from African culture, Irish Saxons still find it and take it up. Now for them things happen because them happen in the dark. Imagine The man them not satisfied with them gozo. Them not satisfied with them science. The man them gonna find something else. The Mexican 87 them, a Santa Muerte are them boss. In some part of Latin America and Central America, them even have Santa Muerte Day. You see all kind of statue and all kind of sitting. Things where Jamaicans supposed to run from. Now Jamaicans are run too. Because it's become normalized. The idea of gozo, the idea of blood sacrifice and rituals has become so normal to Jamaicans that Jamaicans sit down and not all them head to it. Santa Muerte is not as widespread as obviously more traditional gozo. But them things they can get out of control, guy. But what is troubling for me about Santa Muerte is the Irish Saxon stylite where believes that blood must be involved. Because it always starts off with animal blood, and then man starts say, yo, this not working, and when that not work, why next thing am I go on? Human blood. And when that not work, I am still now make $1 trillion. You must say, alright, you want the blood of the innocent. It always starts off animal blood, animal sacrifice, that's not good enough. Human. Alright, human now work, maybe because the human tainted, or we need one innocent, we need purity now. Children. Babies. Because right now man goat go missing, man cow go missing, and he gonna get sacrificed, blood sacrifice. Even for the Santa Muerte, man a sacrifice to one neck sitting. I tell you, say man for washing hand with the blood, cut the video and cut the throat and make the blood splash all over him. That start with the animal them know. What time we gone to human? Spooky group rituals. Then what one time people start go missing. Children, matter of fact, Iron Man already have much pitney gone missing. Remember say every year them tell you so much pitney gone missing and they can't tell you where pitney them gone. We not have a pitney way gone down the road and then 1 week later they find them. Then they say, well, every year this amount of pitney does completely unaccounted for. What them there? People them not ask the right question, guy. And when time you hear about groups that want sacrifice and want this to wash their hand and blood troop and gathering, guy, me have to ask the question. The intel of me get never as vast as I want it to be because the person basically catch them afraid. Them wasn't as deep. It's not like how C4 was a high level gang member. But they deep in the Clansman network. This source was smart way. I try a thing and get spooked and run down left it. But I love to know what go on with them rituals. The fact that Santa Muerte in Jamaica. Something that have nothing to do with Jamaica. What else is in Jamaica? Who else is practicing what in Jamaica? These are questions we should be asking, but maybe we don't care still, because I only care about our next tune on the favorite artist I'm gonna drop. I don't know. Maybe we don't care. But these things run around my brain constantly. If man start take a man animal for the blood sacrifice and rituals, then how we know man not take a pitney for the same thing? Because the most precious blood in the occult, the most precious blood is the blood of the innocent. It has to be studied. Anyway, Patreon squad, big up on yourself. PIA, you don't know, more life. Vulture squad, stay circling. Bless.